All right. You think we good?
Yeah.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, guys. Welcome back to Content Complete presents Adventure Complete, featuring myself, Spencer, and my friend Matt with NFL Gaming TV. We got Fist Cake over here, a.k.a. Scrap Wolf, pit fighter extraordinaire. And we got Adam, the DM for this particular role play, and we're doing D.A.B, Dystopias and Badasses. How's everyone doing?
Great.
Cool.
Doing just peachy. Can't wait to punch more people.
Yes. Although last time there was not a lot of punching, and there was more of an exploration-y vibe.
Yes. Story. Places. Things.
I'm story.
Huge radioactive serpent water creatures.
Yep.
Again, no big deal. It'll be fine.
Do you want to go through our characters real quick and show off, I guess, go over our new perks that we have between now and last time?
We can just do that. I say we just do the perks if it comes up. Makes more sense. Just to kind of save some time.
Briefly set the scene and do a quick what you missed last time if you didn't listen and are just joining us, which is fine. This role-playing game is a sort of futuristic dystopia set in the city of Austin, Texas in the year 2049, approximately 37 years after some nuclear bombs dropped. People have rebuilt in a very small portion of the city in and around a crater left by one of the bombs called Crater Beta. Our three protagonists are what are called runners, so they take on tasks for people within the city. In the last episode, they finally acquired 3 radiation suits, which let people travel outside of the clean zone of Austin and into the wilderness. And they found a treasure, essentially, that provided them with 3 weapon modifications and some other fun pre-war stuff. But the weapon modifications were the important bit. And lots of Hornell chili.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about all the chili.
Yeah. As much chili as 3i could ever eat. But all right, so in the last game, you guys did encounter 2 things. You found another clean zone, a non-radiation zone called Crater Charlie, and from what you could tell, there were some people in there that looked like they were mining, and it might be some kind of prison of some sort or a forced labor camp. And you also ran into a boy named Sue and his new crew of runners, as well as a sort of a steady trickle of people from Radcore going in and out of the city along the highway. But you guys are back now within the city. What are you up to?
I'm probably outfitting my heavy machine gun with the new coolant system, as well as tinkering with my new head jack modifications and my shop.
What's your cool new modification do, Spencer?
Okay. I can now echolocate metals. So it's not really the proper term, I'm sure, but basically I can use my head jack to see metallic objects, like if someone has it hidden on their person, or if it's like on in a wall, or just things like that. Just be able to see metallic objects as if it's infrared.
Pretty much, yeah. It's infrared for metals. You can tell if someone's got a gun or a grenade or like a secret metal tablet with scripture on it. So yeah. How about the rest of you guys?
I am at the bar, getting the sauce on.
Twirling your new fancy gun.
Yeah. His shooting skills only activate higher if he is drunk. So
It's true. gotta have that drunk on. Ken's probably just chilling at a Quark shop, just kind of talking with Allie some more, explaining the finer details of.
Allie's like, "Why are we always here? Why aren't we ever at the ring practicing and stuff?"
Oh, I can do my character voice. Okay, hold on, I got one now. Well, you see, Allie, you got. Wait, no, that's not it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, okay. Yeah, well, you see, what you gotta do sometimes in order to win the fight, you gotta imagine the fight. And if you imagine the fight as often as I do, well, you don't have to worry about it. I'm a champion, inside and outside. Write that down, okay?
She does that. Although I think last time we established that she's got like a
Not showing up.
face recognition recording device to start.
Oh,
and
that's
stop
right.
anyway. Yeah, so she's slowly learning the ways of the master underground fighter.
Well, I imagine he's probably there just because Quark just finished putting on the pistons on his rig anyway. So
Yeah. I think she's probably gonna start like experimenting with building some like not a whole exo like skeleton for herself, but like just like the fists of it, like little like wire bits that go around her hand and things. So she's also trying to learn some of Quark's skills.
I'm imagining that
Nice.
she literally just has like chicken wire, and she's just wrapping the. She's like almost like a little kid when they try to pretend, you know, like
Yeah.
oh I can do it too.
Yeah.
beautiful.
All right, great. So it's kind of open-ended this episode as to what you guys want to pursue. There's the weird crater you ran into. There's sort of this burgeoning gang war within the city. Radcor's up to some shady business, as well as there was an assassination. I was going to say an assassination attempt, but it was an assassination success. So there are a couple things going on. There's still, I think, one more person at a what's the name of the bar? Mama J's from like episode 1 that you guys hadn't spoken with yet, but which is the lady that sings there every night. But it's
episode
kind of
1?
up to you guys. Yeah, there was yeah.
Just
So there's still like
a
there's like a side quest over there. Well, I mean, she that's her job. She sings there. But
Somebody please do this quest for me. Every night, the same song over and over again.
Yep. I mean, it is a side quest. We won't really move too much of the story forward, but so that's available too. But it really is up to you guys with where do you want to go?
Well, I'm really interested in that other crater, and the slave labor stuff. Mostly just basing off of the idea that I had last time, which is if we can work with that underground revolutionary group to try to take that area as like a new safe zone for people who don't want to be under Radcor's thumb.
Right.
So you want to start a revolution, huh?
I want to start a revolution from my bed.
Oh,
You're like are you like a 20s like newspaper announcer? Like
it's
the
a voice I
of
did
radio?
for a Yakuza a long time ago because it didn't fit his character. But you know what? I'm gonna make it for this character. Kim Scrapwolf, how's it going? Hello.
It's a city on the rise. Have you heard about the new? They're using rubber and tires now, man.
That's crazy out here. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I tell you what.
Remember this? All our cars had tires made out of rocks.
You want to go see what old what's his name Sly's doing? Maybe he wants to start a revolution.
Yeah, let's go to the bar and see Sly.
Okay, let's go hang out with Sly. Yeah, revolution.
Right. We'll insert the Friends musical scene or sting that like carries between scenes. And then there's an establishing shot of Mama J's. Someone gets like thrown out through the doors, and then and we cut to probably a completely different set where the three of you guys are sitting inside the bar. I don't think Allie's old enough to drink. Ellie's. Yeah,
I think she's like 21, right?
Or older. I mean, they're
does
not.
drinking
kids,
age
really.
matter anymore? Like I was
In
just
the
thinking about that.
post-apocalypse, I don't know. I mean, I mean, the U.S. government exists still, but I don't think anyone's like. There's no law here really, other than like Radcorp enforcers or other Radcorp runners. But, which is why assassinating people is as easy as it is, maybe. But she's probably gonna go off and do something else. So it's just the three of you, and you're in a bar full of other dissidents. No. Yeah, you're in a bar and you're discussing a revolution, and it's very Les Mis, and there's probably someone standing on a table somewhere, and you know, reading poetries about human liberty. And anyway,
You know,
yeah,
the huge.
Plot
That's,
twist, it's 3 eyes.
that's do we want a more in-depth establishment than this, or
No, I think that's fine.
nah,
No,
All right, I'm
you
gonna-
get
that's
it.
good.
gonna-
That's good.
pass you the rock? And,
All right.
All right,
Pass the
well-
rock, Jesus.
Well, what do you guys think about maybe going back out and checking out that other crater, that other crater over there,
Oh, I see you got your character voice too. You're Australian now, right?
over past that what was it, the freeway?
I think we should probably talk to the underground people first, because I don't know about you, but I don't think the three of us could start a revolution by ourselves.
I don't
Can
know when
we?
Cheesecake became an NPC.
Hello.
He's, yeah, we didn't know this, but Barry the Gnome actually had a secret, like, half brother who did underground
In a
pit
different-
fighting.
In a different universe.
Yeah, it's like the Lutesses in Bioshock Infinite. You're the Barry of this universe, and instead of being small, you're big.
Mhm.
Yeah. They call him Big Barry sometimes.
Oh no, shortened to Big Bear.
Big Barry. Oh, no.
Yeah. That's not your nickname at Mama J's, but down the street at the grinder, the pork grinder, they call you Big Bear.
Oh, no. Mama J. So, yeah, do you guys want to talk to the underground people, or what's your opinions here? Let's what do you want? What
You got any opinions on that?
Sure.
Gonna be just a
do you want to share your opinions?
no. Look, let's discuss this Socratically. Everyone give an opinion about what we do today, and then we'll spend the last 10 minutes doing it.
Beautiful.
It'd be great.
I think either we go talk to the insurgents, or we set up the base of operations at Three Eyes' old pad.
So set up the base of operations at the pad, and then do another look-see at the situation over there, or
Either or. Either go talk to the revolutionaries, or go back and set that up, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, also, I think Quark, last time you mentioned you were interested in building like a portable rad scrubber that you could like
Right.
stick on a Jeep or on a backpack or something.
yeah.
So that would be good to explore. Just thinking ahead. So I'll go ahead and move this forward if you're all cool with going to back to the, I think we call it Edwardton because it's in the Edwards Aquifer, or at least a cave that was completely dried out by the blast, 3 decades ago.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. We can go there, and then I guess stop by the pad and try to set something up there on the way. Because I'm assuming that we're going to talk to them, and then make like a some kind of scouting or mission, bringing maybe Sloan along or something like that.
Okay, wait, where are you going first?
Well, you
To
were
talk
saying
to
just
the
moving
revolutionaries.
forward. Yeah. Talk
Oh,
to the
yeah.
revolutionaries.
Okay, so you guys remember how to get there. It's all the way at the bottom of the crater. There's an antique store that doesn't really sell that many antiques, and doesn't ever actually seem to have any business, but you go there and you find a hatch, and you take the elevator back down to Edwardton. You're going to rock down to
Electric Avenue.
Electric Dwemer Cube.
God damn it. Memes. How dare you?
Yeah. All right. And yeah, you're down there. There's a small city. It seems like people don't necessarily live down there. They mostly just hang around, and that's where they scheme and are stockpiling weapons and things. There aren't. You guys kind of have the 2 rad suits that they had. But you get down there. Sloan is currently there. Let's say it's 7-ish, so he'd be off work. This isn't like a business time, so people are down there. In fact, they're in the middle of a meeting discussing where certain citizens of Austin have been going because they haven't disappeared from their homes, but they've been arrested, and then they aren't seen again.
So are we like, have they just not noticed us yet, or are we just like happen to accidentally just walk into the meeting room?
It's kind of informal, and I'm sort of picturing it as like you're in this cavern, and there are some like sheet metal shacks, almost like small things set up around a central like meeting area almost, and people are just sort of milling around while one person is talking about this. So it's kind of informal, but no one really takes too much notice of you as you get out. A couple of people recognize you, but they assume you're here for the meeting.
No, okay. Just everybody can just show up whenever and hang out. Cool. All right.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, the people that do see you or that would be on guard or whatever recognize you.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what I meant. Like people that, yeah, if that's are okay, can just show up whenever. Gotcha.
Yes, but they don't make a big deal of it. You're not. That's all I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
You come in time to hear that they're having some kind of town hall about missing people.
I tried to nonchalantly get into a metal folding chair in my exosuit and everything. Can I roll to see how effective nonchalantly I am?
Roll for chalance.
Chalance, is that 2d?
Charisma and agility.
Charisma and oh god, that would even it out perfectly. Oh god.
I mean, yeah. Let's have you roll to sit down. Just roll
All
agility.
right, cool. Roll agility, nice. 2d6 roll. 5 plus 2 is 7.
All right, a mixed success then. So you sit down, and there is kind of a screech, and only a few people around you hear it, and someone goes,
Sorry.
But someone volunteers that they don't really know where. Since Radcore is sort of, they own this town, they don't exactly know where the Radcore prison is. So when these people are arrested for maybe public drunkenness or, breaking something or graffiti, stealing, like the crimes, the basic crimes.
You know how crimes work and stuff.
They're sort of locked up with very little due process, and if it's someone with like a big family or whatever, they'll usually come back. But there are some people that like Sloan used to have a customer that was arrested and he hasn't seen since. Like he's tried to like call on him or whatever and can't find him.
Gotcha.
So they don't know what happens to some of these people. They just seem to be disappeared.
Okay. Does there seem to be like, so they're talking about where people have been taken? Does it seem to be a lull in the conversation, or is this one of those where you wait until somebody's done?
There's you guys are part of this discussion now, so if you wanted to like raise your hand and get in on it, you could.
Trying to figure out where they've been taking people.
Probably to the slave camp
Oh,
that we saw.
what?
It couldn't possibly.
No way.
Adam says with a smile. Okay, yeah, I raise my hand. I'm like, hey, I have some possible information.
I've got something to say.
The floor is yours.
So the guys and I were making our own little pilgrimage outside of the city, thanks to the radiation suits that we got from you guys. And we came across another crater outside, maybe, what would you say, a couple hours walk just past the freeway across the river. And
Nessie.
And Nessie, yes. And as we approached this crater that I had no idea existed, do we have a name for this crater at all, or is it? No.
It's Crater Charlie. It's
Okay. Crater
Crater
Charlie.
C.
Yeah. When we took a look.
Give me 1 sec. Hold
Okay.
on.
We took a look, and then we.
They're not listening. No, the entire meeting's not listening anymore.
They're all
They're gone.
The game just
Hello?
paused.
Start poking people in the face. Hello. This is on. It's just like real life. It's just a simulation.
All right, I'm back.
Oh.
We were joking about
just
how
like the simulations.
the game paused.
Yeah.
All
Oh.
the NPCs were not reactive.
All the NPCs just had this long silence as they considered what you've said because it's significant information. Ooh, dramatic
Oh,
tension.
there we go.
Yeah. So, anyways, we got to the crater, and we had seen that things were getting built by a group of workers and construction people, but it looked like they were being forced to do so. And did we confirm that those were? I'm not sure if we confirmed who it was specifically that was forcing them to do it. It looked like it possibly could have been Radcore, but it seems like they're using forced labor to build this new crater for unknown purposes.
That's crazy. That must be where they went. Those bastards.
Wow, I
so
can really feel
there's
the
a lot
anguish
of,
in your voice.
Yeah, I
Outrage.
know. Can
Outrage.
you,
Those bastards! How could they do something like this? I can't believe it.
You're tearing me apart.
all right. Yeah. So they. Hold on. Sorry, all right. People are starting to murmur, and Sloan, who is kind of leading this discussion, goes, "Well, can you point out to us on a map where this crater is? I think it's important that we go see what's going on out there."
Yeah, I can point it out on the map. I know. I can see it in my head, Jack. Exactly where it's at.
And how are people living out there? What was you said it was in part of the irradiated area?
Well, it's actually a new crater portion that they've built rad scrubbers around.
Oh well, the only people with rad scrubbers are rad core, so that's gotta be them. That's gotta be where they're. Yeah, there's and he describes the customer that went missing, and he goes, "Did you see a guy that looked like this?"
Absolutely
but-
not. We didn't get that close.
Okay, so
Truth.
yeah, you guys probably wouldn't have seen anyone in particular.
Mm-hmm.
But Sloan is interested, and he'd like to go. And there's other people that are also very keen on knowing what's going on in this crater. But like I said, there's just the 3 suits that you guys have now.
Yes. So I have a blueprint idea for a portable rad scrubber, so that we can have a group of people
Ooh.
go out there without suits if need be. But
Using
I would
the weapons of the enemy against them, yells a French revolutionary from the back.
Napoleon, chill.
Sacre
This is
bleu.
using the enemy's weapons. So I would need to have access or get access to a rad scrubber so that I can take part of that technology and then repurpose it.
He thinks for a minute, and he says, "Well, I'm sure Radcore's got a stash of them somewhere, or I know they don't manufacture them in the city either. So there's probably, some coming in if they're trying to establish more radiation-free zones around the city. And if one of the ones around this area goes down, they have to repair or replace them somehow. So, if we try hard, we might be able to find one, or if we try harder, we might be able to build our own. But no one here is really sure how they do it. They developed that technology just before the bombs dropped, and no one's exactly sure how. You
Convenient.
wouldn't
It's
think that the
closed
U.S.
source.
patent laws would hold up so long, but they do.
I have a feeling it's more like protecting the secret of the Krabby Patty recipe more so than just patent laws.
Yeah,
But,
it's
Everyone's like, yeah, I get that. I get that
Yeah.
reference. We've all
Oh,
seen
yeah, SpongeBob.
the 5 recovered episodes of SpongeBob. One of those being about the secret recipe.
yeah. So I think we could do it, and he walks over to it's sheet metal shacks and tarps, and he pulls a tarp off something, and there's a nice like big Hummer, like a big old Texas Hummer, and he goes, if we could this bad boy can fit so much rad scrubber in it. He slaps the hood of it,
God damn it.
implying that if you do manage to set up one of these portable things, we could create sort of a wasteland vehicle to get out there.
Nice.
Carry
Where
more
do we
people.
get gasoline from?
Shut up.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Never mind. I didn't even ask that question. I'm Scrap Wolf. Hey, everybody.
Some kind of Mad Max gasoline farm.
Yeah.
Gasoline.
Yeah. Which, they're showing that movie tonight, and I really want to go. It's gonna be awesome. But do you guys like Fury Road? I'm a big Fury Road
I
fan.
just recently saw it on the plane, and it was
Nice.
great. Yeah, it was great.
I have yet to see it, but I played the game, so I
Oh,
know.
man.
And
Yeah.
I want to be that
movies.
guitar boy, the boy bungee corded to the top of a giant
Dude,
truck.
that guy was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to.
He would continue playing as long as the guitar was in his hands. That's all he cared about.
Yeah.
The music.
Oh man. Yeah, but anyway, so you're gonna make a Hummer / guitar podium with a rad scrubber hooked up to it, and
Okay.
that'll be cool. You just have to sort of decide how you want to go about doing it. I think there are probably 3 ways. The first being steal one, the second be intercept one coming in or out of the city, and the third one would be to try and build your own.
I think most interesting would be either to steal one or intercept. If we were to intercept, we would need to find out shipping times, and
Yep.
And somehow find out where their headquarters are for knowing when stuff comes in and out of the city, which would require us to go to New Austin probably. Either that, or maybe work with Phil to see if the local gangs know about any like caravan times and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, forgot about Phil.
Because they
Yes.
would be the type to like try to, beat pirates and stuff.
Yep.
Now let's go talk with Phil real quick, see if he knows anything about rad scrubbers going in and out.
Phil is the former gang member / current man on the inside for the gang called the Pythons, one of 3 snake-themed gangs in the city. The Pythons, the serpent, no, the cobras and the vipers. So,
That's right.
okay. So yeah, however you guys want to go about doing it, let me know. We'll do that.
Well, what do we want to do? Because we can go talk to Phil and see what he has. It also might be fun to try to, under the cover of darkness, steal one, but that would require us to either know where they're keeping them or literally go to a working one and then take it down and just take the main rad scrubber technology from the one protecting the city. So I don't know.
I think to be safe, we should probably just talk to Phil, see where they're coming in, and then under the guise of the night, the moonlit shadows will capture one. Sorry, I read a lot of poetry over the weekend, so I'm really trying to, be all poetic and stuff. How's it going? Do you like my poems?
How's it going? Like my poems?
How's it
That's his catchphrase. That's how he opens every open mic night. So there are 16 rad scrubbers around like the clear zone. They're on like these enormous poles, kind of like floodlights, and they point towards the center of the city. That's how those are arranged. If you remember last time, you walked out through 2 of them, I think.
Yeah.
But okay.
Let's go talk to Phil.
All right. So Sloan is gonna wait for your. You'd either come back and tell him to do something, and then the rest of them are gonna sort of disperse. So you guys head back up out of Edwardton into the Crater Beta. You guys sort of stagger leaving so that you don't all show up at this antique shop at the same time. Which I'm now realizing probably comes from the Borgin and Burks from Harry Potter and the Nocturne Alley.
Oh, yeah.
You guys just show up there. But so you guys leave, go up through the crater. This whole time it's getting later. People are really packing into the bars. Everyone's sort of flashing all their neon signs, and it's super cool looking. Can you tell how badly I want to play Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh my god. So bad.
Don't we all?
So you guys are on the lift going up to the warehouse district. And Sloan's probably caught up to you guys at this point because he's also going back to his place and thanks you for bringing them this intel. And he's also inquires as to how the radiation suits held up, if there were any punctures or anything.
Oh, well, we figured it out. I came up with a spray, a binding spray to make sure that any punctures that came about, we were able to close them up pretty quick. So.
When you mention the puncture spray, he switches over to businessman and he goes, "Oh well, I'm also developing a puncture spray." You know,
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
and you,
Well, I made it
yours is
first,
going to be
so
you better not call it rad suit riot spray because that's what I'm calling mine.
okay. Yeah, yeah. You do that.
Well,
I'll
I
just call
mean-
it rad suit whole be gone. So, all right, and people are gonna buy mine because it's more reliable and it was the original.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll let the market decide. He says, and he tips his fedora and he runs off, twirling his mustache.
To go hug his body pillow.
All right. So you guys are making your way towards the Python hideout, which is in the same warehouse it was last time. Phil is your inside man, but I mean the gang obviously still doesn't want people around. How do you guys want to approach this? You've been here before. There's the big sort of rolling garage door up front. There is a smaller like office entrance in the back. It's in a more obscure part where the warehouses are much more run down and less occupied. So yeah.
Okay. I have an idea. We call the courier service and have them make a delivery. And I know that Phil's going to come to the door because he loves that curry.
Or we can say we're buying drugs from Phil. Phil's our inside man for drugs.
What type
All
of
right.
drugs do these kids do?
All the
Red
Drugs.
ice.
Drugs.
I don't know. Fuck. I don't do drugs. Winners don't do drugs.
I mean, they sell a kind of like artificial weed that they can grow under like UV lights and stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, probably some heavier stuff like some kind of like fake opiate.
All right,
like,
Judge Wolf. Why don't you take the point on our little we need some drugs adventure.
All right, yeah, you guys just you guys got guns, so hold back and I guess just watch my six. You know what I'm saying? Tactical talk.
Okay.
Thanks. All right.
Did Rex get stupider?
Slowly by the day, I sure do. I tell you what.
All them hits to the head.
And I'll tell you what.
Ken just walks up to the garage shutter door and just knocks on it.
Dong dong dong. All right. From inside, you see some like flashing like rave type lights, and there's some loud music playing. One guy like slides open the little like password panel, and the music gets louder, and some like dank dab smoke comes rolling out. And goes, "Yo, who are you? Why are you here? Are you here for the party? Who are you?"
Well, to answer your first and last question, I'm Ken Scrapwolf. I'm here to talk to Phil. He's my inside guy for, how you kids say, Old Spice.
Oh yeah, man. I could hook you up, man. We sell this stuff on commission. So like, does it really have to be Phil?
Yeah, because I don't fucking know you.
Well,
I gotta trust my drug dealer.
I know you, man. I know you're big in the underground fighting pits, and you wouldn't want me spreading around that you're doing drugs now. Winners don't do drugs, dude.
I'm an underground pit fighter. What the fuck do you think I care about you spreading rumors?
All right, man.
Shit.
I'm just saying, like I know this one guy. What was the name of y'all's like rival who got murdered?
Turtle.
Oh yeah, one of my friends is in that turtle group, man, and they don't do drugs.
Well, that's very nice. My dad is also strong, and I bet he could beat up your dad, too.
I'm just thinking that great line, like Will Smith don't have to cuss in his raps to sell records.
That's right.
But I do, so fuck him and fuck you too. Yeah, I like Eminem. All right, anyway. So he goes, fine, man, whatever. And he closes the password thing, and you wait there for like a minute, and then it opens up, and you see Phil's like big face, and he's like, "Hey, I heard someone wants to buy some drugs." I don't remember what his accent was, and it's going to change from episode to episode based on how I'm feeling. So
Gotcha.
I can't remember either. But yeah.
It was a
it'll be fine.
stoner, and then it was regular. And then
Oh,
now
yeah,
it's-
that's right.
But yeah, he goes, "Hey, I hear you want to buy some Old Spice from your inside man. And he's winking to emphasize every single syllable. And he goes, if you meet me around back, there's actually another warehouse behind this one. That'd be a great place for me to sell you some Old Spice.
Oh, good thinking. Have it burn a warehouse. It's perfect. I'll meet you there.
You hear someone behind him yell, "Ah, shit! Phil's twitching out again." So you guys go around, and a few minutes later, Phil comes out and goes, "Hey guys, what? I didn't expect to hear from you so soon. I haven't really gathered any more information for you or anything, but it's always good to see some friends."
Yeah, man, it's good to see you too. We were actually hoping
that makes Phil's whole week that you say that about Phil. And he turns around and shows you that he's got the chaps, and he's sewn in some like jersey material over the flaps.
Nice.
So he's like, "Look, I fixed my pants."
But they still have holes in them for airflow.
Yeah. But you can't see my cheek meat, but my cheek meat gets that nice breeze.
Oh, thank God. I was very worried about your cheek meat.
So we were hoping you might be able to tell us if anybody in the Pythons might be tracking import and exports of materials by Radcore, because we were hoping to intercept a shipment.
Of rad scrubbers.
Phil actually takes out a notebook where he's been like recording some of the chatter he's been hearing around, and he's flipping back through it, and he goes, there's one of the higher up guys. I think he was trying to pull something like that, but it's hard for him to find someone, because the highway where they bring that stuff in is always just swarming with those Radcore guys, and we don't really have any radiation suits, so it'd be difficult. But there was one guy that I think was trying to do that. His name's Brick.
Well, do you know where they are taking the shipment? Like, is there a warehouse where they drop it off and have it held, or?
And he's flipping through, and he says, I don't really, I think you'd have to talk to Brick about that. It's kind of all I have, and Brick doesn't like me very much. He kind of, he'll offer to like fight me, to like help train me or whatever, but really he just likes to beat on me a lot. So
okay. Well, how do we go
steals
about
my curry
to Brick?
Well, I can introduce you. I mean, and he takes out 3. They're like really old South by Southwest lanyards that someone has sharpied over with like Python Party. He says, "I can get you guys in here if you want to come schmooze with some of the big dogs."
Yeah, sure. I haven't been to a gang party in ever. So this sounds a great
Since we
time.
shot all those other gang members.
Yeah, hopefully they don't recognize us.
That's the people who shot their friends.
Because you guys were the Sloan traveling show, and you tried to stop them from assassinating that guy.
Actually, no, we just stopped them from keeping Allie. We did nothing about the assassination.
That's true.
Maybe a more a less public meeting with Brick might be beneficial.
He probably doesn't know who we are.
That's true. Do you want?
I say we roll the dice.
So
it's true.
Go in there, go into the party, and say "fuck it."
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys
Hold on. Do we have
party.
any fake mustaches or anything?
Well,
check
I can
my
always craft
inventory.
myself a
metal mustache.
a disguise of some type.
Yeah. Put on your welder's helmet, Captain
Yeah,
Welder.
Do I still have that? I don't know.
No, I think you left it
Always
on.
have it, but I don't know.
Well, if Phil can bring me through the back art room, then I can grab something from there. But I mean, do we even need disguises? Just walk in there and be like, "Hey, we're here for the party." You're like, "Hey, weren't you those guys?" Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. Done.
Beautiful. Yeah, let's just do that. I'm sure everything will happen just fine. Nobody will get hurt. I'll be fine.
All right, so he puts these lanyards around your neck and says, "Follow me, guys," and he takes you in through the room where everyone kind of like the living quarters, which is like used to be like the office of whoever ran this warehouse, and is now just like covered in sleeping bags. We've established this. And into the giant like open warehouse area where there's like a disco ball and some rave lights and some like, I don't know, what does future dubstep sound like? I think it's just normal dubstep.
Whale songs.
So
There hasn't been very many innovations in the dubstep genre in the 100 years.
Right. Well, it sounds like if dubstep and country had a child, because they're importing all this music from like, you know, the surrounding area that wasn't all nuked out. So it's like, yep.
I got my
dubstep
truck
music
and
if
my
it was all
dog.
about
Wow.
yeah.
God damn it.
That's what it's dubstep about trucks. It's truck step.
Truck
Step.
Beautiful.
There you go.
They're all grinding to some killer truck step. And you guys are in there, and he points out this guy who's got these like giant arms and clearly skips leg day. And like this like weird kind of like half-hearted mohawk that's like just kind of floppy at the ends.
Sad hawk.
Yeah. More not a mohawk, but a less hawk.
God damn it. You son of a bitch.
Oh yeah. That's the puns that feels good. So you guys get in there. He points out Brick to you, and he says, "I'm gonna go get some punch." And they told me that they didn't put anything on the one on the left, so that's what the one I'm gonna have. And he runs off to do that.
I have a feeling that the stuff is in the one on the left.
You're correct. Yeah. You don't even need to roll. You can tell it's a different color. There's clearly some of that not ethanol in there. All right. So what do y'all do?
I think this is a job for Fistcake because more than likely, any information we're going to get out of this guy needs to go through an arm wrestling contest first.
Oh, God, I'm having flashbacks to a game I was never involved in. Shit.
Also, we had the whole arm wrestling thing.
This feels like Adventure Complete episode 3, I think. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yes, the Adventure Through Dreamland. Episode 3, True Believers.
All right, yeah. And I said, yeah. Oh, yeah, don't worry, boys. You just have some punch, and I'll go work my magic.
All right, you head over to him, and he is sort of surrounded by a couple of his goons, and he's like making small talk with them, and you know, showing off his muscles, and he's kind of like Gaston almost, but if Gaston were more dumb and less flamboyant. So he's not as cool. Is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Gaston Bell shippers unite. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't.
There it is.
Threw together
It's-
some
well, yeah.
If there's a ship that you can think of, it exists.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Now let's really take a moment here to figure out what that ship would be called. Bellston.
I think Bellston's
Gastel?
pretty good. Because
Gastel.
Gas Bell just doesn't make any sense.
I think Gastel is good.
Gastel?
It's like pastel, but with more gas. It's great. I love it.
All right. So Bellston or Gastel. So you walk up to a Brick. You know what? I'm gonna call him Gastel. That's this guy's name.
Oh, shit. That's his real name. Brick is just this gang name.
Yep. Oh my god, that's good. Okay, so you don't know his name is Gastel, but we know his
There
name
we
is
go.
Gastel. All right. How do you approach this cake? What's your opening salvo? Because he doesn't notice you walking up.
Scrapple's going to walk up there and he's going to say, "Hey, I want to steal some rad scrubbers. Can I help? I'm Ken Scrapple. How's it going?"
He turns around and takes a second. He looks at you, and you're kind of like a big guy, and you're wearing a big metal suit. And he goes, "Fuck yeah, I want to steal some rad scrubbers too, man." And he's like on something, like his eyes are shot through with like veins.
Oh, God.
There's like no pupil left. It's just all black.
You want to be a python? Check out these pythons. And he like does, shows off his guns.
And the whole room hisses.
God.
Oh my god, it's that's bad. My marching band used to hiss because that was supposed to be the sizzle. We'd all it was a whole thing.
That sounds like a
So
very
now
monkey
that's
man
what
thing
I'm
to do.
thinking about. You guys are gonna have to run this for the next 5 minutes while I flashback.
We got the rat scrubber. Everything's fine, and we save the prisoners. The end.
Great, neat.
Moving
So
on.
yep, you guys are the new kings of Austin. But you create the same corporation you wanted to destroy. No,
Oh my
I'm
god.
obsessed with the life of luxury.
Out with the
All right.
old boss and with the new boss.
King is dead. Long live the king. Scrapple. Or no. Oh my god! The whole time you guys were doing this, fucking Rex was working his way all the way up the chain, and now Rex is in charge.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Plot
shit.
twist.
All right, I gotta stop with these because I might. That actually doesn't sound too bad as the final boss
Oh
fight.
shit! Spoilers.
Okay, but anyway, so you guys are fuck. So this guy is like, yeah, you want to be a python? Let's steal some rad scrubbers. Who are you?
Hooah!
I'm Ken Scrapwolf, underground pit fighter extraordinaire.
I
I really
watch
don't want to.
overground pit fighting.
Oh well, you see, we just kind of fight down, but no big deal. Anyways, I just want to steal a rad scrubber because he kind of looks over at the other two for a second and he just looks back because I want to make money. Not for any good reason or saving people. I am a criminal.
Saving people's a dumb reason. Money's a great reason. And he I feel like he doesn't headbutt someone else. He just headbutts like a column.
Leaves a fucking huge dent. Like, oh god, Jesus.
Let's say, yeah, he turns around and he also is wearing assless pants, but the pants are sewn up in the back with money. He's like, I need more money to sew up my pants.
Jesus.
Because he borrowed those pants from someone. Phil borrowed those pants that are assless, so I imagine it's the whole thing with the pythons. All right, so he's got assless money pants. His real name is Gastel. We're really fleshing out this character. This is what we do this for. Yeah. So balls in your court, I think.
Oh yeah, so when's the job going down? I'm happy to meet you there. And actually, I got a few of my crew too that can help out. You know.
He goes, oh yeah, we're always looking for more crew. That's why I can't do it because none of these guys are really down for it. They say it's too dangerous. And as he's saying this, he's like massaging the dent in his head from like smacking a wall a bunch of times. He pulls out do you remember when PDAs were a thing?
Oh yeah.
He pulls out a PDA that doesn't turn on. I mean, the screen is completely cracked, and he's like drawn over it with like a permanent marker. And he goes, now, if you look at this map that I've made, I can show you where I think they're storing these. And he sort of traces out. He says, this is the highway here, but I don't even need to say that because it's so clearly here on my PDA. And he says that loudly and looks around, holding it a little bit higher up because it's clearly like a status symbol for him. He goes, all right, they come in on this highway here, and there's these big trucks, and I'm pretty sure they're coming in from like Oklahoma or somewhere crazy like that. Crazy. And he goes, and then they pull off the highway before they even get into the city, and there's this like, one of the skyscrapers right at the edge of the city, and they load them off there, and then they take them underground somewhere, I think. But there's guards the whole way, and so I haven't been able to crack the code on this one.
Oh, come on, you're a big tough guy. You know there's no code. You just go in there and you take what you need. That's what real men do. Secretly, I'm trying to convince him to be a giant fucking distraction as we steal the rad scrubber. It's the perfect crime.
You're so right, man. That's what I keep trying to tell these other guys. I didn't become one of the Python bosses by planning. I mean, all I need
I leave that to the women pythons.
All I need are these guns here, and he flexes, and then also pulls out like I think he's got like a pretty decent sized machine gun as well. He says, I call this one Old Ricky, and Old Ricky, he's great at shooting bullets. Is what I always say.
His gun works.
And
apparently. It's
old
operational.
Ricky, it's like it is operational. It actually looks like he probably either stole it from a scrap shop or like paid someone to like really do it up nice. Like it's a good sized gun. Like the PDA may be a broken up piece of shit, but this gun is pretty nice.
Nice. Yeah, that's fancy. I mean, how about I'll help you out though. You go charge them and show them how much of a real boss you are. You know, be a boss ass bitch, as they say, as the cool kids say. And me and my guys here will take care of all the finer details and steal those rad scrippers for you.
You'd be willing to do all that planning just for me?
You know, they don't call me Ken Generous Scrapwolf for nothing.
Okay, roll persuasion. We're gonna break out that new perk.
Okay.
Everyone, do you want to explain what your perk is before?
My perk is whenever somebody recognizes me, and if either me or one of my allies is attempting a persuasion roll, you add 1d4 to the roll. So here's hoping. Ooh, 6 plus 2 plus 4. Ooh, that's a 12, baby.
Nice. That is an unmitigated success. He goes, hell yeah, I love running in and shooting things. Let's do it. So if you guys want to discuss the finer points of how you want... So essentially, what we know is that there's a truck, probably armored, with guards in it. There are guard posts along the highway that can respond to it if it runs into trouble. It exits the highway just before the clear zone, takes that exit into the clear zone, and then into one of the buildings just on the perimeter and then underground. I will be right back because I haven't eaten anything and I'm feeling weird.
Uh-oh.
Okie dokie.
Okay, don't die.
I'm going to go grab a snack.
All right.
Because D&D has to be played with snacks.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sounds good. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking just have the guy attack the front of the truck.
Mm-hmm.
So he's out front and brings everyone away from the back end. The only difficulty is if it's an armored truck or if it's like closed up, how to get inside.
Aren't you a crafter?
I was thinking maybe some kind of like low-level explosive to blow the lock.
I have one IED left.
Yeah, well, if the explosion is too much, it might just like destroy everything inside too, though, which is what I'm worried about. Either that or something that can, like some kind of chemical paste that can melt or disintegrate something.
We'll figure that out, but I also think we should launch the ambush at the exit, like right after they get past the clear zone or whatever, but right before they get into the tunnel that leads to the building.
Yeah. So it would need to be maybe just as they break line of sight of the entrance of the clear zone.
Yeah, if I'm understanding it correctly, yeah, that would make sense.
And they would still be on the road, but they wouldn't be inside, so they would be most vulnerable there. And then I wonder if maybe we could even go more shock and awe with it of some type and set up something to hit like the truck to like force it to crash.
Yeah, but then you're worried about breaking the...
Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe not. I would say if this were in a world where we had cars, you could easily just hit the front of it. You know?
Yeah.
But,
I think having the brick be out in the middle of the open and like firing at random people in front of the truck will be enough to either stop it or at least run into him, which will definitely slow it down a little bit at the very least.
Oh, they can always make a blockade.
Yeah.
That's true. But how do we? I mean,
we just drag like a big piece of concrete in the middle of the road and have brick be on the other side of it.
True. I'm sure Brick can lift it. He's a big, strong boy.
Yeah. He's a big boy. And then while he's doing that, getting in the back of the truck. I mean, I guess there's a couple ways we could do it. We could try to grab one of the. It's hard to say because if we become involved in the firefight, then that brings more attention onto us, and we don't necessarily want that. but getting like a key to the back of the truck would be really nice. We could also just steal the truck outright.
I was also thinking that as well.
True. Yeah, if we can somehow get them out of the armored truck, because like they're always locked from the inside. Like most cars, I guess. Never mind. That's no. But then yeah, we can
Just steal
Plus,
the truck.
I'm sure. Yeah, if anything, we just break a window, pull the guys out, and steal the truck,
Okay. Yeah. So
and go from there. I guess.
our plan, Adam, is to have Brick, coerce Brick into creating a blockade by pushing something heavy in front of the road, and then being in the front of the truck. And when they stop to inevitably fight him during the distraction, instead of just trying to figure out how to get inside of the truck then and there, we will just steal the truck.
It's a good idea.
It
So you
forces
don't
to-
want him to immediately open fire on them.
Well, I mean, he can. It's an armored truck.
I would say have him attack whoever comes out of the truck and whoever shows up to the gunfire, because we want to do like right past the clear zone, but like before they get into the tunnel to the building or whatever.
Yeah. So whenever they break line of sight with the entrance to the city. And then we can just back it up and take a side street and head over to my warehouse, park it inside, and get it and open it up.
Another
Okay.
job well done.
And
So
what's
this is
great
inside the clear zone, is that?
yeah.
Okay.
And what's great about this plan is Brick doesn't know that I even own a warehouse or where that would be. So
Yeah.
Yep.
and then we have a
He's-
truck.
Yeah. Oh shit. We already have a red scrubbing truck. 3 birds, 1 cup. Let's go.
Okay. So you guys
Yeah.
are all right. So we've got like a half hour left. So we can definitely fit the battle in that time. It's just probably not going to go like initiative by initiative and all that. So you guys convince Brick, no problem. He loves, he feels like he's a force of nature, so stopping a car feels totally normal for him. You guys head to sort of where the exit is off the highway. There's one outpost sort of at that exit, and there's not another outpost at the place where they offload. It kind of is an outpost on its own. So then they'll respond by radio. So the best spot to be is halfway in between those 2 points, so it takes the longest for each of them to get there. Which I'd say would be about like 2 minutes, maybe.
How I just want to ask this: how possible would it be for one of us, or probably my character, to have a radio frequency jammer?
I feel like you could build one, and you have all night, because you probably wouldn't do this until the next day around I was thinking like noonish. It's probably when the shipment's coming in.
High noon.
Mm-hmm.
It's high noon.
Roll a crafting check to see if you know how to do that.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
12.
Wow. Yep, you know how to do that. So you build a radio jammer in your scrap shop, and you all agree to meet up the next day at the place. So cut to the place, about halfway between the exit and where they're going to store the rad scrubbers that are coming in on this truck.
Yeah, bring in one of George Lucas style scene transitions.
Yeah, that great wipe, smash wipe.
That he just loves to use.
Yep.
Some like Windows Movie Maker level shit. He's like, I love this.
It's a star transition.
Oh, even more beautiful.
The dissolve transition.
PowerPoint transitions now.
Oh God.
Everything freezes. There's a PowerPoint transition. Then everything reanimates.
Perfect.
So you guys are. How do you set up the area? So it's like a 2 lanes, one in either direction. I mean, but no one's coming in the other direction because no one's got cars. But it's about the width of a 2-lane road.
Yeah.
Now, is this the kind of highway that has the barrier like in between the 2 lanes, anyways, or is it just like a regular? I
You
guess
guys
is
are
it
off the
interstate or
highway at this
highway?
point.
Oh, okay.
You guys are on like an exit street.
Oh,
Okay.
gosh, never mind. All right.
So I would say to set up the area, convince Brick to toss down something heavy in the way if he wants to, and then I don't know. Do you think it's smarter to? Well, I guess I should ask you. The radio jammer that I made, is it portable enough to have on me, and then I can just turn it on whenever, or do I need to like set it up off to the side of the road?
I think it's like briefcase sized, so you can have it with you.
Okay. Yeah. So and I'm going to wait to activate that until they stop the car. Well, I guess just before they stop the car.
Yeah.
That way they don't think that anything's up.
Whenever we see them coming around the corner or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The head jack starts to get a little weird when you turn it on.
Makes sense.
It's not receiving as much information, but it's not debilitating. And the cyber eye also stops transmitting information.
Okay.
And when you say put something heavy in the road, Brick goes, "I'm something heavy. Can I be in the road?"
Yeah,
Well, I
Brick.
mean, can you stop a truck with your bare body?
He thinks about it for like a good minute and a half, and he like checks his PDA, and he goes, "Probably not." So he walks off, and he finds like a discarded chunk of concrete, something like a big long thing that looks like it used to be part of like a light pole, and brings it over, and he stands it up next to the road, and he says, "When they get close, I'll knock this over in front of them."
Good job, Brick. You know what? You are always my favorite character in Borderlands. You know that?
You're not just brawn, you're brains.
Brick
Dun,
the
dun.
brains.
I want to tell you guys my real name.
Oh, we don't
It's
have to know.
Estelle.
Oh God. Oh,
That's a good strong name. Guess
yeah.
I want you guys to know that this money will mean much more because I made it with friends. All right. No.
You don't live such a long life, Gastel.
So are you guys like hiding and waiting for the truck? What are y'all up to?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're hiding
All right.
wherever we can.
Yeah.
In the distance, you see the truck exit the highway. You see it actually stop, and they meet with someone, and then it goes, and it's sort of quickly making its way through. They see the like the piece of concrete, and they get kind of suspicious, and so they're gonna inch forward slowly, and they're gonna yell at Brick, and they're gonna. I guess Brick is sort of standing next to the piece of concrete, and they're like, "Hey, what? You gotta get out of the road, man."
I activate the jammer.
Okay. So one guy goes for the radio, and and you jam it. So they keep going forward. They stop before they actually get to him, and he pushes over the piece of concrete anyway, and it sort of smashes onto the ground and creates a barrier.
You got to go
One of
through
the guy, yeah. One of the guys gets out with his gun and just starts firing at Brick. So this is starting. The gets out, and rather than like try and employ any kind of, threatening him to get out of the way or he'll shoot, he just gets out and starts firing.
Is it
Brick
possible?
gets hit.
Is it possible
go
that for the jamming, instead of just static, I'm actually playing Enya's smash hit, Orinoco? Can I do that?
I
Do you
feel like
have
they
like a
might
tape
get
of
on
that
to.
somewhere?
Well, it was made in the time in which tapes were a thing, so it would have been on cassette.
Okay, why not?
Perfect.
God damn it! Beautiful.
Music begins loudly screeching out from the truck, and it's a very lo-fi version of Enya's. What's it called? I've never actually
I
heard
think
this
it's called
song.
Orinoco Flow, or
Oh,
I don't remember the exact name, but it's a.
How does
it's
it
a hit.
go?
It's a banger. God damn it. I don't know the words. It's like we ba da 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 do do.
Oh,
ba,
that's
da, da.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Isn't that
Gotcha.
only time?
Is that only time? I want to
Yeah.
play that song. Only time.
God.
All right, great. So it's beautiful and sad, and Brick has got tears in his eyes, and he goes, "I'm doing this to make money with my friends." His voice is getting deeper and deeper.
He's
And so
evolving.
he starts just opening up on these guys, and so a guy leaps out of the passenger seat, and two more guys sort of leap out of the back of it and close it up behind them.
Okay.
And so everyone's firing on Brick. What are the three of you guys doing?
So
I was gonna say, are we on? I forgot to mention this before we started, but I was hoping to be on different sides.
yeah, I figured
Of the
I would
street.
be on one side and you two would be on another side or something.
Okay.
And
Yeah, that's fine.
then
We got heavy machine gun.
and then is there still someone in the driver's seat?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, do we want to just pile into the truck and take off?
Well, it depends if they're still right by the truck. If they're still right by the truck, we'll have to take them out or help Brick take them out too. But on the way to the truck, we'll have to take out who we can. So just don't run in there and get your head shot off. Just
Yeah.
make sure.
I was wondering if maybe
sure
it might
there's
be
no
smart
resistance.
to just like say you and I provide covering fire, and then Scrapwolf just run directly in and just try to get to the door and then get in the truck. And even if we don't get in the truck with him, he can just drive off and we can just make our escape.
I'm drunk, so I can't
Do it.
drive.
Well, you
And that's being
can.
responsible. Oh, God.
Who's going to pull you over? One of the other cars?
Pathetic. All right, yeah, sounds like a plan to me, I guess. It sounds good.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll step out from behind my cover on the passenger side of the truck, I'm thinking, and place myself between the side of the road and the truck facing towards Brick, and anybody in between us. I try to just lock on and go.
So you're firing? Is that
Yes.
all
Can I
right?
do my my targeting spray?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly how it works, but if you have it written down, then I'll go with what you're doing.
Yeah, it gives me +1 to shooting, and then it has a D8 for the first enemy, and then I get to do another die 4 for each additional enemy at up to 2 extra targets.
Okay,
So
you can
I'll-
make a 3 extra or a D6 on those D4s because of the cooling thing.
Okay.
Is that what we decided on? Oh, no,
I-
you just don't have to wait for it to recharge. That's what it is.
Okay, so D4 then.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. So first I shall, and I have to aim for each one, right?
How many are there?
There's 4.
Okay, so I'll do 3, and if they're in sight, and I'll focus
There.
my first attack on the one closest to the truck.
Okay.
And I
So the
just won't
driver
shoot-
and the passenger are most away from the truck. The two that hopped off the back are like just in front of the truck.
Okay, so I go after one of them, and then the other guy from the back, and then the passenger last.
Okay.
So it's 2d6 for me, right?
Yep.
All right, here goes. The first guy. All right. So I have a 4 + 3, so that's a 7. So it's a costly success on that first guy. So is that half
Yeah,
damage?
I mean-
But he also has armor.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
So the bullets do hit him, but they don't actually do any damage to the first guy.
Okay, so then I'm going for the second guy. And this guy I rolled an 8 for. No, wait, sorry,
Okay.
a 9. Yeah.
Okay. This one hits and it'll take half damage.
All right, so I need to die 4. Oh, I rolled a 1.
We'll make it 1 damage. We'll play by
Okay.
remainder rules.
And then the third guy also 9, so half damage.
Yep.
And that's a 2, so it'll be a 1 again.
Beautiful.
Great.
Nice. But they're good and distracted. And Brick is also doing damage. So let me take care of that real quick.
Only time.
He's just really like letting loose into these guys with this like honestly pretty nice gun that he's got going.
Mm.
Okay, we'll do one more. Damn. All right, who wants to go next?
I will go next. I will shoot those guys as well. And I get 3 shotties.
Shoddy, two hotties.
So 9 plus 3,
So 12.
12.
Mhm.
Yep, so that's still a full damage hit because their armor is 2.
And that
Ah.
new gun, it just fires more, doesn't have more damage.
Correct. So you get to
Okay.
fire essentially 2 shots at a D6 and then 1 shot at a disadvantage, but also a D6. Yeah.
So-
2.
So the first shot is a 2, and then the next shot.
9, 10,
So
12,
12
12,
again.
Nice.
4.
On the same person or on another person?
On the same person. Knock one out.
And then now
Right,
this
how
is
much
your-
was it? 4?
4, yeah.
And now he's shooting his offhand.
Yeah.
Damn.
8, 9, 10, 11. 11.
Half damage.
3.
So was that rounded up or down?
We'll do 2.
Okay.
So
Jesus,
on the
you
same
did
guy?
8 damage to that guy.
Yeah.
Damn. All right. He's still standing, but he's pretty fucked up. So fist cake.
Ken's gonna run straight for the truck. And is there anybody like on the path near to like the driver's side door or anything?
No, they're focused on brick. So you've got a clear shot to it.
All right, I do it.
Okay. You pull on it. It is locked, and if you pull too hard, you rip the handle off.
I
Break the
go.
window.
As I'm saying, I go to break the window.
Okay. You do that. Roll fighting, I guess, or no, just roll a strength check. I guess
Alright.
if you have advantage on fighting, then it would work best to do that. But
Yeah, I'm gonna do fighting. I'm gonna fight glass. Oh God. 4 plus 1 is 5 plus 3, 8 altogether. Yeah, 5 plus 3. Yeah.
okay, this is pretty heavy duty stuff. You punch it, and you do like smash part of it, but you can't actually get your hand in it yet.
Shit.
So, all right, now that you guys are doing this, the 4 guards who are still up are gonna turn around and start essentially splitting their fire between Brick and the 3 of you guys.
We have you surrounded.
Yep. Actually, I think most of them are gonna take issue with Scrap Wolf because he's the one trying to like break into their car. So the first 2 are
Shit.
gonna attack you. That's no damage. So you manage to like, I don't know, some of them are shooting from across the car and don't manage to hit you.
Mhm.
The next one also does not hit you. So
Yes.
some of them hit your armor and ping off, and then they're going to shoot at Quark as well. What's your armor?
It's microwave. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, molded carbon. It's molded carbon, so it's 2.
All right, this one hits you, and you take 4 damage.
Okay, okay.
Okay. One of them is splitting his fire between you and Brick, so I'm going to get an attack on Brick. And Brick also takes some damage.
Oh no.
Okay.
You can do it, Brick.
So Spencer, it's your turn since you went
All
first.
right. I focus my fire on the guy closest to the truck, and I just try to hit one of them hard.
Okay.
So do I still roll the die 8 for that because of the enhancement?
Yes.
All right. Can I just target him 3 separate times?
Yeah.
No, I'll just do that then. Ooh, so the first hit, I only rolled a 6.
Yeah, so it doesn't hit.
Okay. The second one, I rolled a 9, so I have damage.
Yes. Yep.
So that's a 1. And I rolled a 7 on the other one. So does that still have damage?
No, because he has 2 armor.
Darn it.
It doesn't seem right to make the. Yeah. Okay. That's yeah. We'll work on the mechanic stuff later, just because it seems like if you focus all your fire on one guy, like you should be able to do all the damage without re-rolling for accuracy.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll do some adjustment for your damage over here because of that, but we'll work out a real mechanic for it later.
Okay.
So he's still alive, but he's like leaning against the car now, and there's kind of blood everywhere. Matt, you're next.
I will attack the one I was attacking previously.
All right.
That is 11, 12, 13, 14.
Damn, yeah, it's a success.
3 damage.
3 damage. All right, that's enough to kill him. So he's slumped against the side of the van already, and you take him out fast. You have 2 more shots for 2 more people.
Yeah.
Or the air if you feel like celebrating.
I'll attack the next, the one that was shooting at Fist Cake.
Okay.
So 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yep, that's a
4
hit.
damage.
Damn, yep. Okay.
And then the other one,
Rolled a 9.
a 9. Half damage?
So that, yeah. Is this the same guy?
Yeah, 1 damage.
All right. Cool. I'm gonna have Bricks do some damage, and then we'll do Scrap Wolf.
It's gonna be real awkward if we kill all these people and Brick is still alive and we have to take the truck back to the warehouse. Oh God.
You know,
I
just
don't
kill
think-
Brick.
Matt, come on. Yeah, of course we're gonna do that, but I was just saying.
Okay, Fiskate.
No, he take his gun.
There we go. I go to finish breaking the glass on the door window and hopefully to unlock the car door this time.
Okay. Roll another fighting check.
Big money, big money, big money.
6, 3, 9, 11, 14.
Okay. You smash it again, and this time you break more of it away, enough so you can get your arm in there and unlock it, which you do.
Beautiful. And then I guess I
You can get in and try and start it, but you notice the keys are not in there.
Fuck, I knew that shit was gonna happen.
shit.
But there is some loud Inya playing, I guess, without a key in there.
God damn it. I just scrap. I got I need the keys. There's no keys in here.
Hey, how's it going, Vanguard?
What's up, Vanguard?
Okay. So one of these guards is dead. The rest of them are going to start firing. Are you still in the car, Scrapple?
I mean, I guess I just found out there's no keys. So I mean, maybe he's on his way out, trying to find pickpocket the dead bodies, looking for keys.
Check
I guess.
the visor. You know the visor.
Oh,
in movies,
okay.
that always happens.
I checked the visor.
There are no keys in there. So one of the
Fine.
guards
Movies
sees
are
you
a
in there
lie.
and runs back and tries to rip you out of there. Roll just a straight up strength check.
Okay. Oh Jesus. Get out of here, keyboard. Okay. Strength.
No
6
weakness.
plus 2 is 8.
Okay. You win, so you manage to kick him back. He doesn't pull you out. So failing, yeah. I guess that's his whole turn. He should have tried to shoot you or stab you, but he didn't. So, the other two are going to fire at Brick.
Maybe they'll kill him.
Don't shout that out.
Okay, Brick's not dead.
Okay.
Oh, he's dead?
No,
Not dead.
Huh? Not
Oh,
dead.
not dead.
Not
I
dead.
thought you said now dead. I'm like, oh no.
Although it
Rick.
looks like he may wish he was. So
Oh no.
Oh,
Um,
Jesus. Perfect. We can just drive away.
he goes, I should have planned more.
No. Don't talk like that, Brick.
Okay. And then there are some shots coming from up near the highway where people have heard the the noise of battle
Oh yeah.
and are now firing at you. They don't have great accuracy, but there are now bullets coming from that direction as well.
Great.
So one of these guys must be a pretty good marksman. Matt. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember your character's name for some reason. Hold on. It's Sly. Yeah, okay, there we go. Sly takes 6 damage.
Whoa.
Jay. Whoa.
Do one more. And Quark takes 4 again.
Oh, god damn it.
And Scrap Wolf is hiding in the car. All right. It is Quark's turn.
All right. Where is the driver?
The driver is on Scrap Wolf's side, and he's the one that didn't try and drag him out. So he's still engaged with a brick.
Okay. So wait, who's all still alive?
There are still 3 guys alive. The one trying to drag the Scrap Wolf out, and then 2 guys, the driver and the passenger, who are shooting at Brick
Okay.
near the concrete barrier.
Gotcha. I'm trying to think of a way to do the mechanic a bit better. I wonder if I focus all the fire on one guy, it's a 1 die 12, or I just roll like a 1 die 8 and a 1 die 4.
Yeah, I'll let you do just one accuracy roll, and then the D8 and both D4s on one person.
Okay, let's do that. So I do that on whoever seems to be like, I'll do it on the passenger because he might have a key to the car possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's smart. It's
Kill
probably
the
fine.
driver.
Kill the driver. Okay, yeah.
I
I'm
would
gonna
say
shoot the
driver.
driver.
All right. You do that if you roll good.
Is he? Is like on the other side of the car?
He's not like he's on that side of the car, but he's not behind the car. He's like up front. You can hit him.
Okay, I can hit him. Okay. Ah, yes. Finally, I rolled a 13.
Ooh.
Sweet. Half damage. No, I'm kidding. You do all of your damage.
All of it.
Oh, I need a die 8, man. Have I not been rolling a die this whole time?
You've been rolling a die
This is
4.
a die 10. It's more of a diamond. That's not a die. That's a die 10.
Yeah, shine bright like a diamond.
No, that's die 12.
The white one.
So many dice to choose from. So many dice to choose from. You've solved my riddle. You waited too long. The guy's dead. You killed him.
No, no.
He died of old age.
I rolled a total. I rolled a total of 12.
Oh damn, yeah. Okay, you kind of blast the driver like across the concrete barrier. So yep, that guy's dead. Real dead. Yep.
Sick. So I killed the driver.
Coming back for that guy. Real dead. Yep. He's dead.
Okay. Yeah, but is he gonna
I
come
mean, the
back
keys
later?
don't go like flying off his body or anything.
Well, yeah, I know. I was just, he kept saying he was dead. I was like,
You don't
yeah.
get like a heads-up display option to loot the corpse.
Yeah, I got you.
But yeah, he's dead. There's
Yes.
2 more guys. There's the one still trying to pull you out, Scrap Wolf. But Matt, it's your turn. And there's the passenger and the puller, and also some guys running up from behind, but who are still, far enough away where they're not going to get to you in the next turn, but are firing at you. There's
Okay.
2 of them.
I will shoot the guy that's not grappling fist cake.
Okay.
So 11, 12, 13, 14. 14.
That'll
And
hit.
6 damage.
Okay.
And
He's now rolling around on the ground, screaming about how he wished he'd spent less time on these long trips and more times with his son.
and then 10.
That's gonna hit.
5.
Hey, you just finished
He
him off.
keeps screaming.
Oh wait, it's only half damage, but that's plenty. He's dead.
Nice.
I wish I'd
Last-
spent more time with my son.
last shot and the last guy.
And then Fistcake, you're still fighting with this guy. Oh wait, you have one more shot.
Yeah, I
I'm
got
sorry.
one more shot. 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's getting like some amazing rolls right now.
1. I did 1 damage.
Okay, yeah, that works. So this bullet, I imagine, since you're not on the same side of the car as him, you try some crazy slide trick shot and you shoot it under the car, and you don't actually hit him, but as it bounces back up, it carves a piece of shrapnel off the car, and then that kind of like nicks him in the leg for 1 damage.
Nice.
Scratched. Hope you have your tetanus
Scrapple,
shot.
you see him go, "Arr!" And then he goes to stab you, although it is your turn, so
He's gonna
think,
go to stab you.
I'm going to punch him a lot.
all right.
I'm
Magic
going to roll
flurry.
punch him a lot.
Matching just
Survey
like
says
lights and magic flurry and wings come out.
9 plus 3 is 12. To
That'll hit.
All right, cool. So roll 2d6 and 1d4. Oh boy. 2, 4, and 5 altogether.
Wait, you said 5 was the total, or 5 is one of the...
5 is the total damage.
Okay. You punch him right into the afterlife.
Oh shit, wow.
Like he's like off balance because of the thing, and you wind up one of your new piston punches and just like smack him a good one. He goes toppling off the side of the road, and yeah.
As I do that, I yell to Brick, Brick, the guy, keys, throw me. Oh, wait, hold on. Brick, the guy, keys, throw me.
Brick
I'm in trouble.
roots around in the corpse next to him and tosses you a set of keys.
Hell yeah. I capture it. It's cool, and I drive off into the sunset with my friends.
Wait, I need to jump in the passenger seat.
Better hurry.
Well,
Everybody
you got
hop
keys
in.
now, so it's fine. You guys, I'm guessing, are piling into this truck.
Yeah. Sans brick.
As the 2 guys are running up from behind, Brick looks at you and he goes, "Don't worry about me. I'll hold these guys off. Just make sure you bring that money back to the Python so they can sew up their butts." And then, yeah, I wish I hadn't just said sew up their butts, but here we are.
It's something Brick would say. It's fine. It's good. It's good last words
It's in
for Brick.
character.
And then he goes to like epically like set up the machine gun and start firing at these guys, but immediately just gets hit and dies because he had 1 health left.
Oh shit.
So you guys see that happening as you're pulling away onto a side street. Fistcake, if you have to go, I think we should be good.
Yeah, if we can wrap it up.
All right. So if you guys want to, Matt and Spence, if you want to stick around and epilogue this, that's good. But we can call the main bit there. So you guys have captured this truck that probably has a rad scrubber in it, because this guy with a broken PDA told you there would be. Idiot. No, I'm kidding. You guys have successfully murdered some dudes and stolen a truck.
Perfect.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
It was good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so Adam, are we just gonna just close it off here?
Yeah, we can close it off here, and then
I think
that
so,
way we'll
yeah.
have like
So
a good. Go ahead.
Yeah, you guys are driving it back to Quark's shop, and I imagine it goes somewhat uneventfully. I mean, more bullets hit the thing, but it's bulletproof, and you guys are inside it this time, so probably fine.
Yeah, good, because
in
I have
theory.
4 health left.
I had 12.
Yep.
I'm a
Jesus.
healthy boy.
I didn't get touched. Ah, I'm Ken Scrapple.
Okay,
Oh, you accidentally cut yourself on some of the safety glass. Wah,
Ah.
wah. All right, well, that's a good place to call it then. I think we're good to go.
All
So,
right. Well, thanks everyone so much for watching. Do you want to go over where people can find people's stuff?
Yeah, that's fine.
Adam, why don't you go first? You wanna go
Sure. You can find me on Facebook as the Entropic Press, where I do some short fiction writing. I try and put out one sort of collection every month of 3 or 4 short stories. And again, that's Entropic Press, ENTROPIC Press. I'm on Facebook and Etsy. I'm about to release volume number 4 if I can finish it this weekend.
Nice.
Nice, perfect, great. Yeah, you guys you should check that out. Oftentimes he'll release physical copies too, which is cool. Fistcake, why don't you tell people where can they find you and what you're doing?
You can find me on twitch.tv/fizcake, where I normally stream 5 evenings a week, various games, played some Dark Souls, played some For Honor this week. Good times had by all. I'm on YouTube occasionally. I'm mostly on Twitter at Fizcake. That's it for me. Where can people find you two?
All right, yeah, we're the same on YouTube and Twitch. Just Neanderthal Gaming TV. You can check us out on Twitter at NeanderthalGTV. We often stream most days of the week. On weekends, we tend to do Melee and Smash 4, and we do this every other weekend, as well as the Content Complete podcast every Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific time. Do we want to switch over to the Content Complete specific information?
You have the buttons right there, dude.
Okay, well, I wasn't sure if they were all set up appropriately again. All right, so for Content Complete specific information, you can follow us at ConComcast on Twitter. If you want to find out more information about this, about the Content Complete podcast, as well as Into the Veil, a show that we do with Fistcake every Tuesday, you can send us ideas and emails to contentcompletecast@gmail.com. This particular, so what you're looking at right now is for the main podcast, but this particular podcast is every other weekend that we film and stream live, and then the next weekend on Saturday it is released on your favorite podcasting app,
And on my YouTube.
and on Fistcake's YouTube. That's correct.
And on my axe.
And
And
his
my
axe.
sword. All right.
I'll form the head.
Voltron, Defender of the Rings. Also,
These are my axeless chaps.
oh god, on iTunes we have 5-star ratings for Adventure Complete. So,
Wow, that's awesome.
Woo!
Yeah,
so we're doing great. We only have
Thanks
2
to
reviews
all-
though.
Thanks to all who have been rating us there. That absolutely means a lot. And I mean, yeah, that's basically it. Does anybody else have anything else to say?
Thanks for watching. We love you.
Watching, yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, thanks everyone so much for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Peace.